Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Anthony Martial confirms Man United exit after 9 seasons. French forward Anthony Martial has confirmed he will leave Manchester United after 9 seasons at the club this summer. The 28-year-old's contract expires in June, and he will exit Old Trafford on a free transfer this summer. Martial penned an open letter to United supporters on Instagram that read, "Dear Manchester United fans, it's with great emotion that I write to you today to say goodbye. After 9 incredible years at the club, the time has come for me to turn a new page in my career. Since I arrived in 2015, I have had the immense honor of wearing this shirt and playing in front of you, the best supporters in the world. You have been an unwavering support through the good times and the difficult. Your passion and loyalty have been a constant source of motivation for me. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done for me. Your songs, your encouragement, and your love for the club are memories that will remain engraved in my heart forever. Manchester United will always be in my heart. This club has left its mark on my career and offered me an incredible opportunity to play in front of you. I'm leaving to take on new challenges. I will always be a Red Devil, and I will continue to follow the club's results with passion. Thank you again for everything, and see you soon." United signed Martial from Monaco in 2015 for an initial £36 million, and he netted 90 times in 317 appearances for the club. However, injuries hampered his time in England, causing him to struggle for consistency. He scored only 2 goals in 19 outings this term. Man United star Marcus Rashford announced he is taking a break from social media. Manchester United attacker Marcus Rashford is taking a break from social media in order to reset his mindset in preparation for the next season. The Man United forward made his choice known via a post on X. Rashford played 74 minutes of Man United's victory over bitter rivals Manchester City on Saturday at Wembley, where they also won the FA Cup. For the Red Devils, the forward has had a terrible season, managing just 8 goals in all competitions. Rashford's dismal performance also led England manager Gareth Southgate to decide against including him in his team for Euro 2024. The England international has faced severe criticism from fans on social media after a disappointing campaign. Rashford's season at Man United was not helped by his off the pitch controversies. He wrote, "It's time to come off socials for a few weeks. I plan to rest and reset mentally after a challenging season individually and collectively. Thanks to the fans that stood by me through a difficult period, to the ones that didn't just remember at United, we always stick together." The Man United Academy graduates failed to make it to the England squad for the Euro this summer. After the FA Cup win against Man City, Rashford was seen in tears, sparking rumours of his exit from the club. It remains to be seen if he will be at Old Trafford next season or not. After scoring 30 goals in the 22-23 season under Eric Ten Hag, Rashford struggled last season, but there is no doubt about his quality and talent. Man United should keep the faith in one of their best players and give him confidence of making a strong comeback next season. Manchester United ace unlikely to return to club after flying out of England after the FA Cup final. Regardless of whether Ten Hag is given a chance to take the club forward or not, one player that's almost certainly played his last game for the club is Casemiro. According to Football Insider, the club are willing to take a significant loss on the midfielder, who is apparently lining up a move to the Saudi Pro League. Moreover, shortly after the FA Cup final on Saturday, it's reported that Casemiro hopped on a plane and went straight back to Brazil. It's therefore unlikely that he will return to Manchester before pitching up in the Emirates for the next and presumably last stop of his club career. Manchester United attacker Mason Greenwood named Getafe Player of the Season. Manchester United Academy graduate Mason Greenwood has been named Getafe Player of the Season for the 23-24 following his impressive loan spell with the Spanish top-flight club. The Englishman moved to the La Liga outfit in September 2023 following his legal troubles, and while Getafe inserted a 20% sell-on clause in the deal that brought him to Spain on loan despite paying nothing for him, it appears Greenwood is moving on after saying his goodbyes to their fans following their final game of the campaign on Sunday. The 22-year-old bagged 8 goals and 6 assists in 33 La Liga games to help the club finish 12th, and the return is a decent one for a player who last played in January 2022 before returning to first team action in September 2023. Greenwood was head and shoulders above most of his teammates, with only Borja Mayoral scoring more. The Man United owned star was rightly named the Player of the Year and will hope he has done enough to attract top suitors heading into the summer transfer window. Greenwood had charges of attempted rape, controlling and coercive behavior, and assault against him dropped in February 2023, and he was subsequently sent out on loan as both parties agreed the decision was in their best interest, following a backlash from several quarters after an initial attempt to reintegrate him into the Man United squad. A return to the Old Trafford club appears to be permanently off the cards, but clubs in the Serie A and La Liga have been linked with an interest in the forward, and his solid campaign with Getafe should serve as a boost. Selling Greenwood would go down as a pure profit in their calculations for the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules or UEFA's financial fair play regulations, given his status as an academy graduate. Man United must resolve Ineos' structural issues before Monday or face Europa League acts. Manchester United have been given until Monday to convince UEFA that the Red Devils and Nice can simultaneously compete in the Europa League next season, according to the Telegraph. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his Ineos group are racing against the clock to demonstrate they comply with UEFA's multi-club ownership regulations. An independent panel will make the final call before the Europa League qualifiers kick off in July. Ratcliffe owns stakes in both United and League One club Nice. He holds a 27.7% stake in United, while he has been the majority shareholder at Nice since acquiring the French club in 2019. UEFA's MCO rules do not allow any entity to have a decisive influence over more than one club participating in the same competition to ensure integrity. If Ineos cannot find a solution, United could be demoted to the Europa Conference League after finishing lower than Nice this season. However, Ineos are talking with UEFA and believe they can find a resolution. They could relinquish direct involvement at Nice to appease UEFA. Ratcliffe may become a passive investor. Manchester City and Spanish club Girona, under the City Football Group umbrella, also face a similar challenge before the Champions League deadline. UEFA acknowledges the tight time frame and offers a potential solution if selling shares is necessary. UEFA will accept the transfer or the assignment of all its shares in a club to an independent third party, such as a blind trust. This trust will act solely in the club's best interest. With the Monday deadline looming, Ineos has crucial decisions to make to ensure Man United and Nice can participate in the Europa League next season. Man United identified Chelsea star as an alternative to their top summer target. In addition to Everton star Jared Brantwaite, Manchester United have identified Chelsea defender Colwell as a potential summer transfer target. With Rafael Varane scheduled to leave the club on a free transfer, the Red Devils are anticipated to sign a prominent centre back during the forthcoming transfer window, prioritizing Brentwaite as a top defensive target for Man United going into the summer transfer window has been highlighted several times. The Englishman had a stellar 23-24 season, ranking among Everton's finest players. His brilliant form for the Toffees has caught the attention of several Premier League clubs. Along with James Dragowski, he created an effective partnership that was crucial in keeping the Toffees from being relegated. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, co-owner of Man United, has made it quite evident that the team would not overspend, and according to Daily Star, Colwell is one of the backup transfer alternatives. The Red Devils have paid over the odds for their signings in recent seasons, and the new hierarchy is determined to change that. Signing a new centre back is being considered a priority for the Premier League club this summer. Not only is Varane leaving the club, Johnny Evans is out of contract at Old Trafford soon, while Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof are entering the final 12 months of their deals at the club. Colwell was a regular in the Blues starting lineup for most of last season, but when the year began, he saw a significant decline in playing time. The Blues youngster suffered a toe injury after first developing a hamstring problem. Even though Colwell signed a new long-term contract at Stamford Bridge last summer, Man United may try to persuade Chelsea to part with him. The centre-back played 32 games for the Blues in all competitions, 23 of which were in the Premier League. Man United sound out Roberto De Zerbi about manager role. Manchester United have contacted former Brighton and Hove Albion manager Roberto De Zerbi over the possibility of replacing Erik ten Hag as their next head coach, according to The Guardian. The Red Devils ended their campaign on a high note with an FA Cup final win over Manchester City. Alejandro Garnacho and Kobe Mainu scored in an impressive 2-1 victory at the Wembley Stadium. The club have now won trophies in back-to-back seasons, but this has not ended the ongoing speculation over Ten Hag's future. The Guardian claimed that the club have contacted De Zerbi with regard to succeeding the Dutchman, who is likely to be sacked. The Italian success at Brighton has reportedly impressed United's co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe. The 44-year-old had a good start to his Brighton managerial career in late 2022. He took over from Graham Potter and was able to secure European football for the first time in Brighton's history. However, things went pear-shaped in his second season. The Italian struggled to replicate the same level of performances after the departure of key players in Colwell, Moses Caicedo and Alexis McAllister. Brighton backed him with 6 signings worth £92 million, but De Zerbi could not find the same success. He kept on rotating his players, which contributed to the lack of cohesion within the starting 11. De Zerbi eventually parted ways by mutual consent. In our opinion, he would be a wrong option for United, considering the financial constraints. It's quite clear that he is not someone who can nurture and improve talents coming through the academy. Ten Hag has the credential to do so. We would personally prefer Ten Hag to continue at the helm for another year. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.